Hi, welcome back to Rabbi Aharon Attitude Adjustment. I have something very special for you this week. And it comes from a very special source. You're not going to believe it, but it comes from, are you ready? The Torah itself. This week's Parsha, which is Lech Lecha. Now, Lech Lecha is where Hashem, the creator of the universe, tells Avraham Avinu, our father Abraham, it's time to go. It's time to leave. Leave your father's house, leave your country, leave your friends, leave everything you've known, and go to a place that I'll tell you. A place that I'll tell you. Can you imagine someone telling you this and you're doing it? This is the ultimate act of emunah, to go someplace that you don't know where it is, but you know you're going to be told when you get there. And here's the rest of the story. Abraham gets there and they're in the middle of a major famine. There's no food in the land, and he has to move on. But the story has a happy ending. At the end, we find that Avraham Avinu has everything. As a matter of fact, every Rosh Chodesh, at the end of Hallel, we ask Hashem that we should be blessed like Avraham Avinu, that we should also have everything because he gave him literally everything, spiritually and physically. So, why Lech Lecha? When you say Lech, that means go. That's the point, go. Well, there's more to it than that. That's why Hashem says Lech Lecha, which means literally go to you or go to yourself. And what is he trying to tell Abraham here? Well, there's several explanations, but let's go with what the sages say. We're always safe with that one. They say that it means Abraham was told to go to himself, to go to the person he needed to be. That he needed to leave his comfort zone, everything he'd grown up with, everything he'd known in his life, all the things that were, in essence, keeping him from growing to his potential. So he did. He left. He went to himself. He learned how to be the person he was supposed to be. And as I say, he gets to where he was told to go, and there's a famine on. So he has to go to another place, which is not nearly so friendly, but he comes out of it and he comes back. Now, at the end of this week's Parsha, something else is very important. Abraham is told by Hashem that he's going to have many, many, many children, generations, that they will be as plentiful as the sand on the seashore. And he says, but I know that's not true, because I'm an astrologer. I've looked at the stars, and the stars show that I am not going to have any children. And as my Rav likes to say, he wasn't particularly equipped to have children. So Hashem says to him, go outside. Now the literal translation of this is to leave the tent that you're in and go outside and take a look at the sky. But there's more to it, our sages tell us. They tell us that it means go out of where you're thinking. Go outside the box. Go outside of your comfort zone. We have this thought from the beginning of this Parsha to the end of this Parsha. Be the person you're supposed to be. Look at things a little differently. And he tells Abraham, if you can count the stars in the sky, you can count the descendants that you're going to have. Because what you have to understand is that you're not subject to the zodiac. You're not subject to astrology. When you're with Hashem, you're subject to Hashem and what he does. And Hashem is above everything. As the creator of astrology, as the creator of the stars, as the creator of the universe, he himself can determine anything. Anything can be changed. Anything can be different than it is. It's up to him. So we realize this. In our Hidbodah, we can ask him to help us. Help us to be that person we're supposed to be. Help us to know that our limitations are strictly something that we've given ourselves, that he didn't give us. That we know that we can be better than we are, stronger than we are, closer to him than we are. We can do it step by step, little by little. The Shema twice a day, Ashrei 3 times a day. A little bit of restraint in our eating so that it can be something closer to kosher until it can be kosher. And watching ourselves on Shabbat, that we at least try to do what we're supposed to do. Try to be observant of the halachot we have, that we can do so far. Put the line in the sand and say, I'm never going to go back over this, and I'm never going to do these things again. And keep growing. And as we grow, we get better. And as we get better, we get stronger. And as we get stronger, we get closer to Hashem every day, in every way. So have a great Shabbos this week. And remember, you are the only one who puts limitations on you. Hashem doesn't put them there. Hashem gives you the ability to soar, to do everything that you'd like to do, to have the power to see what you want to be and to become that. So do it. And have a great week. All the best.